Testing your chatbots and analytics. Now you have set up your first chatbot and you need to test it. In this video, we will discuss the tests that you need to conduct before you launch a new chatbot, as well as tests you should perform after you have launched your chatbot. General testing. You need to perform general testing of your chatbot as the first step. We suggest that you start to test your chatbot on the basis of answering broad questions that customers could ask. It is essential that you check the initial greeting and welcome message elements of your chatbot. Chatbots should be able to answer the simplest questions effectively, and this needs to be in your general testing. You need to look for a general conversation flow with your chatbot. So perform a general test first, because if your chatbot fails this, there's no point testing it for more advanced functionality. Product-specific testing. You're going to want to promote your products and services using chatbots. So the second stage is to conduct what we call product-specific testing. Here you are looking for expressions and language that are directly related to the product that you want your chatbot to promote. If you have a lot of products, for example with an e-commerce store, then you will need to test your chatbot for all of these. Customers are likely to use different phrases when they are making inquiries about products, so you need to anticipate what these are likely to be and test your bot against these different phrases. Your chatbot needs to excel in this area. After it has greeted the customer, the conversation is likely to turn to product specifics. If the customer asks your chatbot if your business sells a particular product, then it needs to be able to respond in the correct way. What happens if your customer asks the chatbot, "Do you have gold shoes?" for example? When you are setting up your chatbot, you should have thought through all of these things. We recommend that you ask someone to test your chatbot for product specifics who was not involved in the design and creation, as they are more likely to come up with different questions. You can outsource the task of testing your chatbot. Websites like Mechanical Turk can provide human workers who will test specific aspects of your chatbot for you and report back to you for a low price. Considerations for pre-launch testing. A good chatbot will understand the intent of the customers that use it. By using an advanced chatbot platform that utilizes artificial intelligence and machine learning, your bot will be able to predict customer intent more easily. You cannot just rely on previous cases that your chatbot has encountered before. The design and creation team can help the chatbot by providing as many possible scenarios as possible that they can think of to help your chatbot learn customer intent. Test different intent by using different phrases and see how your chatbot responds. Note incorrect responses and any default feedback triggers. You need to test the conversation flow. This is a subjective test, but it is a vital one. Before you launch your new chatbot, you need to test that it provides a good conversation flow in a number of different situations. Check for any unnecessary steps or responses that your chatbot introduces into the conversation. Also test for totally irrelevant or inappropriate responses in the conversation. How well does the chatbot handle errors? A well-designed chatbot will have default feedback blocks to provide the right response to a customer if it cannot answer a specific question. You need to check how your chatbot responds when it is unable to answer a customer question. It could be that you will want to connect your customer to a customer service rep that can help them. Or you may want the chatbot to ask the customer to rephrase the question because it doesn't understand the previous one. Considerations for post-launch testing. When you have launched your chatbot, you must continue to test it. If you are using the latest AI technology and ML, then your chatbot should be learning how to respond to differently phrased questions posed by customers. You can perform some split testing or A/B testing when your chatbot is live. The principle of A/B testing is that you will compare two different approaches to see which of these produces the best results. If you want to use A/B testing at the greeting stage, then you can do this to see how well customers respond to different salutations, for example. Maybe you want to try using emojis in your greetings to see how well customers react to this. Once you have gathered customer data, you can experiment by creating different responses in an A/B test. Your chatbot should be able to retrieve previous conversations with customers and refer to these accurately. Chatbot Analytics. It is essential that you set up the right metrics so that you can perform a detailed analysis of how well your chatbots are performing. With Chatbot Analytics, you will be able to analyze historic conversations that your bots have had to gain insight about how well they performed and the general customer experience. Most chatbot platforms will already have specific metrics set up so you can quickly analyze them. These are likely to include the total number of users, customers, the number of active users, usually defined on a time to respond to a bot message basis, the number of engaged users, customers that are in conversation with the chatbot, the number of new users, user experience and sentiment. A message from a user can be classified as positive or negative, or even neutral. Your chatbot platform may have message metrics set up as well, and if they don't, then we recommend that you consider setting up the following metrics. The number of bot messages. This will tell you the number of messages sent by your chatbots so that you can measure the length of conversations with customers. The number of user input messages. Here, you will focus on the number of messages input by the customer, which will give you an insight into engagement. The number of default feedback occurrences. Sometimes this is referred to as the number of missed messages. It will show you the number of times that your chatbot could not answer a customer question. The total number of conversations. This is a measure of conversations started and completed successfully in a specified time period. The number of new conversations. These are new conversations started that did not successfully complete. There are other metrics that you can implement to measure your chatbot performance. You should consider the following. The retention rate. This is the percentage of customers that return to the chatbot in a specified period of time. Retention rate is a very important metric for your chatbot. The completion rate for goals. Let's say that you have a lead generation chatbot and the goal is to get customers to opt into your email newsletter. This metric will measure this. Chatbot failure rate. It is expected that your chatbot will sometimes fail. You need to know if this is a regular occurrence or something that happens occasionally. Customer satisfaction. You can add an exit survey to your chatbot to measure this. Number of leads generated. You need to know how many leads your chatbots are generating for a specific time period. Return on investment, ROI. Having invested in chatbot technology, you need to know what return you are getting on your investment. We have provided you with some of the most common metrics used with chatbots here. You may need to create more that are specific to a project that you are running, for example. The analytics feature with your chatbot platform should be flexible enough for you to do this. Reviewing your chatbot analytics regularly is an integral part of testing your chatbots. In the final video, we will discuss the chatbot marketing best practices that you need to follow for the best results.